Bitcoin mining is the process by which new bitcoins are entered into circulation. It is also the way the network confirms new transactions and is a critical component of the blockchain ledger's maintenance and development. Mining is performed using sophisticated hardware that solves an extremely complex computational math problem. The first computer to find the solution to the problem receives the next block of bitcoins and the process begins again. In this video, we are going to discuss about how many bitcoins have been mined already. Since bitcoins can only be created by being mined, all the bitcoins in existence are all bitcoins that have been mined. The total is 19,050,212.5 BTC. 144 blocks per day are mined on average, and there are 6.25 bitcoins per block. 144 times 6.25 is 900, so that's the average amount of new bitcoins mined per day. Because many miners are adding new hash power, over the last few years blocks have often been found at 9.5-minute intervals rather than 10. This creates new bitcoins faster, so on most days there are actually more than 900 new bitcoins created. There have been 738,034 blocks mined. Slushpool has about 200,000 miners. They have 12% of the network hash rate. Assuming all pools have similar numbers, there are likely to be over 1 million unique individuals mining bitcoins. How much a miner earns? The rewards for Bitcoin mining are reduced by half roughly every 4 years. Point 1. When Bitcoin was first mined in 2009, mining one block would earn you 50 BTC. In 2012, this was halved to 25 BTC. By 2016, this was halved again to 12.5 BTC. On May 11, 2020, the reward halved again to 6.25 BTC. As of March 2022, the price of Bitcoin was around $39,000 per Bitcoin, which means you'd have earned $243,750, 6.25x 39,000, for completing a block. Not a bad incentive to solve that complex hash problem detailed above, it might seem. When will the last Bitcoin be mined? The short answer is, likely sometime in 2140 when the last Bitcoin halving is expected to occur. It is hard to know for sure, though. New blocks are added approximately every 10 minutes. The further out we try to predict when specific halvings will occur, the harder it is. Over 120 years, a lot can change, and so it may happen sooner or later, perhaps even by more than a year. Will the number of bitcoins ever reach 21 million? The total number of bitcoins issued is not expected to reach 21 million. That's because the Bitcoin network uses bit-shift operators, arithmetic operators that round some decimal points down to the closest smallest integer. This rounding down may occur when the block reward for producing a new Bitcoin block is divided in half, and the amount of the new reward is calculated. That reward can be expressed in satoshis, with 1 satoshi equaling 0.000000001 bitcoins. Point 1. Because a satoshi is the smallest unit of measurement in the Bitcoin network, it cannot be split in half. The Bitcoin blockchain, when tasked with splitting a satoshi in half to calculate a new reward amount, is programmed using bit-shift operators to round down to the nearest whole integer. Point 2. This systematic rounding down of Bitcoin block rewards, in fractions of satoshis, is why the total number of bitcoins issued is likely to fall slightly short of 21 million. What happens when all 21 million bitcoins are mined? When a Bitcoin user sends a BTC transaction, a small fee is attached. These fees go to miners, and this is what will be used to pay miners instead of the block reward. Over 90% of the total 21 million bitcoins that will ever be available have been mined within 12 years after creating the cryptocurrency, a report on blockchain.com said. Satoshi Nakamoto, the creators of Bitcoin, kept the supply fixed to keep Bitcoin valuable. But with only a limited number of coins now left to be mined, there are questions about what happens to the Bitcoin economy when the supply runs out. One of the chief characteristics of Bitcoin, BTC, is that its coin supply is limited. Bitcoin inventor Satoshi Nakamoto, the anonymous name used by the creators of the Bitcoin cryptocurrency, designed the cryptocurrency essentially as digital gold and capped the Bitcoin maximum supply to mimic the finite quantity of physical gold. How long does it take to mine a Bitcoin? New Bitcoins are mined every 10 minutes. The amount of time it takes a miner to mine a Bitcoin will depend on how much mining power he has. With each Bitcoin block taking 10 minutes to mine, 144 blocks are mined each day. This means that at the current rate following the latest Bitcoin halving, 900 BTC is available in rewards every day. Currently, Foundry USA and Antpool are the two largest mining pools. They are responsible for 15.9% and 15.4% of the total hash rate, respectively. With 144 blocks mined each day, this means Foundry USA should see a reward of approximately 168 BTC each day. That's all for today's video. If you guys like the video, subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon for latest videos. Thanks for watching.